Okay, so the belt didn't make it today, but it will make it tomorrow. Here's my old alternator for the 331 John Deere. As you can see, 4 River John Deere. It's a nice skid steer, but I needed to put a new alternator because it said low voltage, so it's getting a new one. As you can see, it's the same 14 volt 120 amp, brand new versus my old one. So it's got the same setup, everything. So now we just got to take these panels off. So I just want to open up this and just take this panel off. And there's everything to put the alternator back in there. So just put the panel to the side and get that new alternator in there, buddies. This old one makes noise too. That sounds crazy. So yeah, that alternator was no good. Time to bring this skid steer back alive, guys. Can't wait. Okay, so as you can see, the alternator is going in. So what I did was I got the bottom bolt in, and then up here it's tricky on the top because there's that little sleeve right there. So I got a screwdriver on the other side to hold it in place. Once it's hooked up back to the back, we can see it right there in the back, but it's gonna hook up back that way on that little metal, and hopefully I could catch it without dropping the damn thing in there. So it's kind of a little trick, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. So let's get to it. Okay, so that little technique did work. I mean, there was room to get my hand in to right between back here. As you can see, let me zoom out. You can get your hand back in here and be able to get that sleeve in there with this stupid little screwdriver, but it worked, as long as it works, right? Now I just gotta hook up everything and tighten those bolts up and put a belt. I'm gonna use my old belt just to start it. See what the meter is reading, if it's reading 14 volt or not. But the belt will be here tomorrow. Got it free from John Deere. The only thing I paid for was my alternator. So pretty nice of John Deere to send me a free belt, overnight shipping. So it'll be here tomorrow, and then it'll really make a difference on this tractor. Yep, your hand barely has so much room. So when you're trying to get in there to do that alternator bolt down here, the one up here, it's like you have your ratchet way down in here. But it gives you a little bit of room for both bolts. The belt's already halfway on. I just gotta get the tensioner and stick it right over the alternator. And then make sure everything's tied down and give her a good start. Brand new battery too. So then of course I have my little cheer bar. It's actually off a jack, but I just took off the rubber grip and it fits on the ratchet. Once you pull that tensioner down, we'll get that belt on real quick. I only have 2 hands, so. Okay, the belt's on. Alternator's tight. Once I start it, it'll line back up. There was my pattern right there. Pain in the ass a little bit. It's not that hard. Just like I say, you know, I didn't cut myself or nothing. Just a little simple science there, buddies. And putting the alternator on is not that hard on the John Deere 331. So you see it's a strong box John Deere battery. It is brand new. Of course it gets dust because you're working with the tractor. Now it's time to go in, and you can see I changed the oil on this not too long ago. They changed a lot of filters already, so this thing's ready to roll. Let's give it a start. And it's got a new alternator, just not a new belt, but the belt's on there. It's the original belt that still came with it, but my other one will come tomorrow, like I said. We're just giving it a start up to see how it works. There we go. climbing into this bad boy. It's a pretty good thing because I love it. Well, I broke the window anyways. Okay, so I'll put down this. Everything's got power. Gotta enter my code. Okay, unlocking. Oh, my camera lens is dirty. Let's give it a clean. Okay, so we're gonna give it a start. Ooh. Started right up there, just yeah. I don't know, let's see what we're getting here. Reading 12.1 volts, 12.2. Let's see how the volts go up. Still needs a belt, but it needs to go up to 14 volts. Wow, so far 12.6, maybe the battery is a little bit low. I haven't had it connected, the battery, so 12.7. It's got more volts in it than it had before. 12.8. It's trying to go up. Once the battery, if the battery is charging, it'll go up to 14 volt. Well, I'll give it a minute to warm up. I'll go inspect it. The volts are going up, 12.9. Machine's very cold. It's been very cold out here. Last night was like 6 degrees. I'm getting 13 volts. Looks like it's getting better reading than it used to have. I was like at 11 point some volts. Now we're looking at 13. Volts, it's going up higher. The machine's warming up. Hopefully that was the issue, because I hate putting so much money into stuff, but no, it's a great machine. Sounds like it's running pretty good there. Looks like the voltage is going up, so I like to do all kinds of mechanic work, so 13.1, that's a little better. Let's look for codes to see if we have any codes. Checking for codes to see what codes we have here. No active codes. So far, looks like we're doing pretty good there. Back and check the voltage. 13.2. This thing needs to hit that 14. It's going up. It's gonna take a while because I'm sure it's trying to charge that battery up. Give it a good charge. It's because I had a bad alternator, of course, so but look at the improvements, 13.3 volts, it's going up. So simple alternator swap, wasn't too expensive. It's the same alternator that came on this, same brand, same John Deere brand. So I'm hoping it lasts a long time. start going higher. 13.3. Come on, baby. We need to get all the way up to 14. Okay, so I'm just over here pushing all these weeds out of the way. Hoping to start a business soon with the skid steer. But right now all these bushes need to get pushed out of the way. Can't use the whole property unless this shit's out of the way. It's a huge mess with weeds. Fire hazard.